Howdy, Possum Patty here. It is May 25th and I am nature journaling. And look how calm and still the air is. That windmill is always turning, but not today. We had a couple peaks of sunshine, but mostly overcast today. And I'm going out to check on a few yellow flowers. Okay, this is the first yellow flower. It's growing right by the house in the lawn. I don't like to call them weeds. I just say we have an herbal lawn. And this one has 5 petals and they're heart-shaped. Isn't that pretty? And I believe this is one of the cinquefoils. And I'm going to pick it because I saw another yellow flower on the other side of the house, and we're going to compare them. And here's the other little yellow flower growing in the yard. And when you put them side by side, you can see the difference in color, petal shape. The center of the flower is much different, and the shape of the leaves is much different. So we're going to do a little comparison study here with these two flowers. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 5 petals, but they're not heart-shaped. A little bit bigger. And the center is completely different. Petals overlap a little bit. Look like the leaves are on different stems. Or on this one, the leaves and the flower are on the same stem. This one, the leaf is on a different stem. With my pencil, I just do a really rough sketch. And then with my pen, I fill in all the details. Take a picture. Whenever I pick these cinquefoils, the petals start falling off right away. I think this is a ranunculus. R-A-N. There's a whole bunch of them. Alright, so we gotta go to the yellow flowers. This book is divided up by color. A common buttercup, ranunculus. Has a different leaf. Oh, here it is. The bulbous buttercup. This is not native. It's a buttercup. It's not the common buttercup, but it's the bulbous buttercup. But it doesn't look like the native one. Out of all these buttercups, this is the one that's native. And right here next to my buttercup is this little tiny mouse-eared chickweed. I know I stop and look at the most insignificant things, but everything is pretty fascinating to me. This has an asterisk, so it's also not native, but it's cute. And right here is probably another not native. It looks like a plantain. Yellow is not my favorite color, but yellow is the color of the year because yellow stands for clarity, seeing clearly. And after all, this is 2020. So on my Yellow for Clarity Nature Journal page, I did wind up with a little white mouse-eared chickweed and a sedge. Wow, look at this sedge. This one's going to be easy to identify because of the shape of the fruit on there. And look, it's got a male and a female down here. I guess the pollen's made up there, and then this part gets fertilized, and the seeds are made down here. I tried to find some information about the sedge, and it might be the shining Bur Sedge, which is also called the greater bladder sedge. But this part over here is the inflated seed capsules that are formed from May to July. And this part over here, I believe, is where the male florets are formed. And it has very long, thin leaves. And right next to the crane's bill wild geranium old maid's nightcap is a Canada Mayflower in bloom. And here's some of those little zigzag plants I thought were false Solomon seal, but it looks like they're real Solomon seals. That's interesting. They're so tiny. And I just noted my other finds for today: the pretty old maid's nightcap, the Canada Mayflowers in bloom, and the bud on the Solomon seal. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.